How many of us know someone who has cancer? Someone who was affected by a loved one who had cancer? I can imagine most of you in this room would say yes, because more than 1 million people in the United States have cancer right now. Now, when we contemplate a quick sting of a needle, do we see those faces having one more day, one more week, a year to live? Over 5 million people in the United States need blood transfusions every year. And less than 38% of those people have the power, the ability to donate blood. Every 2 seconds, someone needs a blood transfusion. And 1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives, 15 minutes. It's our Christian duty to give what we have to our brothers and sisters around us, just like Christ did. A young college student always had a desire to donate blood. She felt it was her civic, moral duty. She was capable of doing it, so why not? But something stopped her every time. Her fear of needles, of any bodily fluid for that matter, she psyched herself out. Until her freshman year of college, when her biology teacher proposed a challenge. For every student that donated blood in the next week, they'd receive 20 points extra credit. Now the stakes were higher. She had an opportunity to get an A in the class, and she decided to take the chance. Upon entering the donation center, once again, face turned white, stomach started churning, so she psyched herself out. She thought about that A. All right, she's going to do it this time. She goes in with her roommate. She sees the needle protrude her vein. Her face goes immediately white. Lips turn purple. She starts to shake. And I see my best friend, Bailey Taylor, diagnosed with thyroid cancer at the age of 14. Without blood transfusions, she would not be alive today. I would not be who I am today, and many lives would not have been changed. So it's my duty. Someone out there saved my best friend, and I owe it to them to do the same. I ask you to think about what you value. What's your excuse? The pain? 15 minutes? Are you too ignorant to understand what you're doing? What do you have to lose? Tiara was a young mother. 2 miscarriages later, she was in her 3rd pregnancy. Upon labor, her uterus tore directly in half. She was bleeding profusely, and the doctors thought she had no chance. She blacked out, and as she woke, she immediately turned to the doctors and asked where her baby was. They pointed to the neonatal unit where her tiny little baby, stricken of jaundice, was alive. The doctor said she underwent multiple blood transfusions, not 1, not 2, but through the entire day, they had to keep replacing her blood. And it's a miracle to ever find a blood transfusion that can match a baby with her mother. Tiara was given the chance to become a mother, to progress in this life, and her baby Azure was given a chance of life, to be a future of value, to contribute back to the society, all because more than 15 donors took the chance, took 15 minutes to give blood. Have we really become such a self-absorbed nation where 15 minutes, a needle in our arm, a little discomfort, isn't worth our time? I ask you to think about your loved ones, your mom, dad, boyfriend, best friend, lying on their deathbed. And as you approach the emergency room, the doctor says, "I'm sorry, we didn't have blood for them," because the donor said, "Sorry, I didn't have time. I was busy doing my homework," or "I'm kind of afraid of needles, they gross me out." And you see your loved one slip away. We have the power invested in our bodies to change lives, to make a difference. Herman Melville said this: "We cannot live for ourselves, for 1,000 fibers connect us with our fellow men." So I ask you today to think about who you are. What do you value? Is the pain that you inflict upon yourself enough? Or are you willing to take the time for someone else? I ask you to donate the American Red Cross or your next blood drive. Thank you.